my Subnautica adventure. I put way too much time into this, and I need to show it off. Just get loaded up here. When we load in, you'll see my base doesn't have power. It's because it takes a moment for the power extenders to kick in. So don't worry too much about that. Enjoy some of that good Subnautica loading music. Warn the Aurora as it burns to death. For that power extender to kick
All
in.
systems are go for liftoff.
There we go. So here's observatory base I built kind of right next to the enforcement platform. So there's the way to the end of the game where the Sea Emperor Leviathan is. You'll notice I like tigers. I've got kind of a theme. Sea moth, the sea tiger, the prawn suit is tiger shrimp. The Cyclops is the tiger eye. But yeah, let's do a tour. So here's kind of my rest and relaxation area. We'll come over this way. And we got like a cafeteria. Play cards with my imaginary friends. Damn it, Carl. Make some coffee, have some snacks. All that good stuff. And then we've got our science room. With all of our non-functional science equipment, but we're just going to pretend because we've been at sea for way too long, and you just let me have this. And then in here, these rooms were going to be power rooms, but because it takes so long for the power extender for my thermal plants to kick in, it was using these first instead of my renewables. So I ended up taking them all out, and I haven't done anything with them, but yeah. If we go through the middle, we end up in the scanner room with my little moon pool coming through, which is kind of find amusing. And then on the other side, this is a 3-story aquarium full of sweet, tasty Reginalds and some creep vines because they're useful to have around. And then, like I said, it was going to be a power room, so I had Oculuses to feed into bioreactors, but it was using power from the nuclear and bioreactors instead of from the thermal plants. So I ended up just getting rid of all of them because it was too much of a hassle to do it all the time. So thermal reactors were just fine. So if we head back down, in the center of the base we got the moon pool. Again, this is where the bottom, you see I had a nuclear reactor here. And then here's storage room number 2. I try to be fairly organized. So the back shows you what's in it, and then you got the large locker and the back locker, and that goes for all of us. Like this is main diamonds, right? And then in the back is overflow, and it kind of goes for everything. And if I don't have overflow, the back one's just empty. And so that's kind of how I keep myself organized. And then storage room number 1, where I needed lots and lots of titanium, and then quartz and lots of glass, and then all your other standbys: gold, silver, copper, nickel, lithium, lead, blah blah blah. And then the entrance to the base, with all of your food and water, lots of water and lots of food, and then there overflows back here, some crafted gear, if I ever need to get myself some copper wires or lubricants or whatever. First aid, fabricator, mod station, radio, all the essentials, recharging station. In fact, let's go grab a Reginald. Alright. And then in the second floor I've got my water, and then to the left is obviously just the second floor of all the aquariums, right? So we'll just kind of go out. You can see it's just the aquariums. But on the right-hand side, I've got my little greenhouse. So you can see all my sweet, pretty plants. Stay fed this way if I want. And then the rest of the plant life, just because I wanted to. I'm sure most most bases have set up that includes at least most of those major elements. Got the water. And then just outside, we've got all the underwater plants. You know, so if you need benzene or batteries, aerogels, polyaniline, anything you can possibly want. Get into the moon pool. This just so you can kind of see the base from the outside. And so what I've done is I've created a little docking areas for the Cyclops. So I put one on each side so that the Cyclops has a nice place to pull in, and the prawn suit can get in and out without much difficulty, and it can get to the moon pool if it needs to. So that's ended up being pretty helpful. So here's the base, kind of like a bird's eye view. Kind of see the structure with the moon pool and the scanning room in the center, and then everything else is kind of built around it. Yeah, it's kind of a handy location because you've got off to the thermal lava plant here. You can get down to the main containment facility through there. Up at the top of the island, there's the other teleportal to get to the other island, the floating island, so that you can look around the Ghazi ruins and all that. But we'll just go ahead and park this guy. Go. Your upgrade station. If you want to get to the Cyclops, or in my case, the Tiger Eye, because I am a crazy person, have some lights, so it's really easy for it to get docked no matter what time of day it is.
Welcome aboard.
The Cyclops have put in a bunch of extra lockers for storage. These main ones I use for extra food and water. I've got some first aid kits and then fire extinguishers just in case things get rough. These are all empty, as you can see for now, because I haven't. Every time I come back, I put stuff back into my storage area. I'll turn this back on. Got a little bed so I can grow my bulbo trees. Got a little mobile base. Got my buddies here. Some fish I like. Keep me company. Because talking to yourself gets real old. Sometimes you just need Jerry to talk to. Jerry's a good guy, even though he just won't shut up about himself. It's okay. It's okay. We don't mind. Ion power for everything. Some extra power cells so we can stay out for a really long time. We got the thermal reactors if we decide to go down to the lava zone. Got a bunch of decoys, some extra decoys, again, just in case things go sideways. And then, access the upgrades if we need to. So, but we're not going to take this. I'll put it in a trash can because I ended up finding a whole bunch of the time capsules. You can see I've found quite a few of them. And I didn't need everything they gave me, so I ended up trashing a bunch of extra stuff. People love to give you sea glides. But I've already got my own, so I didn't need their gifts. I appreciate the thought, but